Hello and welcome everyone to another inventRight TV show. We have a very special guest on. His name is Vladan, and he is an inventRight student, and his coach is our coach Paul Sorensen. Welcome, Vladan.
Hi, Andrew. Nice to see you and to participate in this interview.
Thank you so much for coming on. So you licensed this really cool tool, and it helps you get into some small spaces and drill holes. We can't get into the specifics, of course, yet. But the product's going to be coming out in December, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I'm looking very forward to it. It's have been a long process, but since everything started by March, I believe now I'm pretty happy how everything's going.
Good, good. So you licensed it to a Canadian company. They're gonna launch it, but you must have had some other efforts before you came to us to get help, or maybe early on presenting to companies. Before you came to us at all, what were your thoughts about inventing? Where was your head at? Were you kind of lost, or did you really know where you needed to go? Um, how did you feel about inventing before you came to InventRight?
Well, first of all, I had a full notebook of ideas, and I
Yep.
didn't know what to do with them. And following along investigation on internet and whatever I could find out there on inventing and inventor helpers, I didn't find anything what is something that could really help the matter of my problem, right? So when I come along the invent I first of all I kind of wanted to meet you guys somewhere to really see if this is really something that is going on or it's all about YouTube videos. And then I was lucky on 2017 or 16. Don't get me wrong. Now. I met with Mr. Stephen Key here in Chicago on Technological University,
Mm-hmm.
and I purchased the book over there, and I listened to my lecture. We even had the opportunity to pitch our ideas. I was not kind of ready, but I tried. And from there, I start reading the book and watching YouTube videos of you guys, and then I really
Which
saw it.
book did you read? The yellow book, One Simple Idea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
What did you think about that? Were you like, oh, was it? Did it feel empowering? Like there was things you thought you had to do, and you're like, oh, I don't have to do that. I don't need a $10,000 patent, a $5,000 prototype. I don't need to be a salesperson. Um,
So I was even ready for that if
mhm.
that's something that you guys were, like advising me. But the thing is, there was straight to the point how to do it if you have good idea. So I follow up with first two steps, three steps, and then I saw, wow, I have something with good legs. And then I immediately sign up with boot camp. I mean, immediately after quite a bit, I said, what is my next step? So boot camp and my first coach helped me a lot, really, to open me a door of wonderland, basically, to really see that I can do it. Anybody can do it.
Well, your coach right now is Paul. What is it like to work with Paul? Is he on top of you, getting things done? Is he encouraging? Is he just directing you the right direction? What is it like to work with Paul?
Well, overall, since it's my second coach, I see difference, but difference are both in benefiting me in
Mm-hmm.
general, since I'm not fresh started. I'm with you guys since 2017 with little breaks,
Mm-hmm.
and overall, of course, I mean, I don't want to change Paul so far. He did so much for me when we were at the point of negotiating the contract. right from the first point when we was okay, we want to do a deal. Give me your address. We want to send you a contract. Okay, well, I'll give you my email address. I mean, that Paul was advising me. Okay, give them your email address. Let them send us over and tell them my team will
Was there
go
a lot
through.
of back and forth with the negotiation? Was there?
Oh yes, we had like 4 or 5 different contracts reviewed and
Mm,
added something. I mean, changed or every. I mean, it looked way different on the end in my favor, thanks to Paul and.
but yeah, so did you go with what we usually do with our students? Is we'll have the student ask the company to send their contract. Is that what happened?
Yes, they
Okay.
sent their contract. It was in first place pretty nice contract. It was quite fair, but there was a couple of mistakes too from their side, just typing mistakes, which was like 75%, 25%. Instead of me having those 75%, it was vice versa, and then we, along.
But it sounds like a lot of the deal points were changed.
Oh
Or
yes, oh
yeah.
yes, a lot
Okay.
of deal points have
What
been
did Paul
changed.
say? Did he? Was there things that needed to be changed? Was there also a lot of things that were missing?
Well, things about a patent, we managed to get all patent fully paid by them,
Oh, nice.
and even if I don't get granted
The patent.
patent itself, uh, they will still pay me my royalty.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, and if I get the patent granted, they are open for 15 more years. Now our contract is for 3 years.
Nice. Nice. Okay, good. So are you pretty excited about the distribution that they have to distribute your product? You think they have good distribution in stores? Good.
Well, I am. Pretty much everything is through internet and Amazon, of course,
Hmm.
but they are in major electrician tooling companies
Hmm.
and stores. So, however, I'm for me that was the best option right there, and I'm pretty happy to see some results. Yeah.
Well, let's go back to the contract for a sec. Would you having that experience? Do you feel like you'd be a lot more comfortable with the contract the next time around? That maybe you still need Paul's help, but maybe the next time you don't. You kind of did you kind of get an idea of what's important in a contract and what's not?
Well, I wouldn't do it myself.
Yeah,
From
yeah,
my
still a
perspective,
little tough.
even if it's 10th in a row, I still wouldn't do it myself.
Hmm.
Maybe I still wouldn't hire patent, I mean,
Licensing attorney.
a licensing contract attorney. But I believe what Paul tells me. I mean, we are right there. We are looking for our thing. If they put it inside, we're good. If not, we'll still look for something,
Right.
to make some compensation. And then I believe that is for me best way.
So you license this tool. What's your next step? You have some other tools you want to license? You have other products you want to work on?
Yes, I do, but somehow I would like to get into a houseware industry.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of interesting ideas over there. Somehow I would like to get into something with bigger volume
Mm-hmm.
eventually. Tools that I'm doing is a very narrow circle of people I mean, not
Well,
very
I
for.
looked at your product, and we'll bring you back when we can show the product. And I don't think it's that narrow. I don't think it's a real niche. I would buy it, and I'm just a home user. But you so I think it's going to do quite well. I'm looking at my other monitor. I'm looking at the product here. But we got to have you back. We can show your product too. That would be great.
Yes, that would be great. As soon as we have product on the market, we can speak
But
much further.
But you're making a good point. Some products maybe they sell 10,000 units a year, another product sells 500,000 units a year, and so if you can get a hit that's doing a couple 100,000 units a year or 50,000, depends on the price, of course. Yeah, that adds up. And well, I mean, what's your long-term goal? Are you trying to do you want to eventually quit your day job and do this full time, or do you like your day job and
Yes.
you always want to? What do you want to do?
No, I mean, I like what I'm doing. I'm the kind of person that along my from 2010 until 2015, I had my own restaurant with the motel. Now I'm an electrician. I completely changed my career, and I'm
Wow.
very good at it. I do very serious things over here. But yes, my goal is basically to live out of licensing, and I
Nice.
since maybe 20, 30 years in a bag, I keep all my old cell phones with notes about my ideas. Many of them are useless in a really monetizing type of thing, but uh, I'm
You got to
happy
be
to
careful,
use.
man. You got to get those out of your cell phone, like onto your computer or something. I'm worried for you now. You probably have some good ideas hidden. That's so funny. I've never heard that before. So you got like an old cell phone, and you got the notes on there. Yeah, you got to get
Thank
those.
you. Many of them. My ideas are going all the way from some helping gadget in the kitchen until how to stop hurricanes.
Right. The kitchen sounds good next. The hurricane one might be a little
Exactly.
harder, but the kitchen one sounds good. It's a great category. If you can license the product and tools are good. They're a little bit harder than because every handyman and his grandmother is inventing tools, right? Because they use well, that was a silly saying, but you're a handyman. You experience something and you're handy, so you make a prototype, and so there's a lot of competition in tools. I think it's a great category, but in kitchen, oh, they always need new products in kitchen, and they need new products and tools too. But if you can license a tool, I think you could definitely license a kitchen product because tools are a little bit harder than kitchen. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I really want to make my foot on the doorstep in kitchen houseware industry. We have a big fair here in Chicago
Mm-hmm.
about it. I'm looking very forward to it. I have a couple of ideas that I'm working on it, but I'm type of inventor that I really want to make sure that my thing is working. So I'm kind of going through prototypes, what I'm making, which I'm making here in my workshop. And so far we're doing very well. Now with Paul, we will. I'm hoping if only problem is my day job and
Mm-hmm.
time. And hopefully soon by New Year I'll have another product ready to
Nice.
offer. Yeah.
Vladan, thank you so much. You're fantastic to interview. Thank you for being such a great student. You make us look good. When our students license products, you make us look good. Ultimately, yeah, Paul's guiding you, your coach is guiding you, but you're doing the work. So congratulations. You did the work, man.
Thank you, Andrew, and I'm very grateful to you guys that you investing so much of your private time to help us doing this. Something that was for me unbelievable that somebody that doesn't even speak English like a first language can do it. So I'm
Well, I
very
think
happy.
that's very. We have students that English is their second language, and their English is not as good as yours, and they are able to license products. So, I think that's very encouraging for a lot of folks. Your English is pretty good, man.
Oh, thank
You're doing
you,
fine. You're doing great. I'm impressed. Um,
thank you, Andrew.
so congratulations. I remind everybody to take care, keep inventing, and we'll catch up with you guys next time. See ya.